Greetings, this is Charles Darwin, and I'm speaking to you from underneath an aspen tree, a single aspen tree, and I want us to think about various plant adaptations and what they might mean. This is a quaking aspen, and one of the things, it's not doing it right now, but whenever the wind blows even slightly, the leaves quake. They have a flat petiole, allowing the leaves to go like that. This is also true of the cottonwood, which is also in the genus Populus. Another interesting adaptation that you will find only in the quaking aspen, not even in the cottonwood, is green bark. Now, you can't really see it too much here, but if you do analyze it, or as I did one time when I was doing tree cores, I drilled down into it, I found a green layer of cells. And apparently, from measurements, this green layer actually does contribute photosynthetically in a measurable fashion to the growth of the tree. And another characteristic of the aspens is that I refer to this as an aspen tree, but look around you. Look at all of these aspens. They're all just about the same size. They're spaced out just about the same. Actually, they may all be connected underground. This is something that quaking aspen is very good at, that it spreads underground, all of the connected branches. It doesn't necessarily maintain all of those connections, but it starts off as a clone, a single genetic individual. And now this has its advantages. It does allow the clone to spread without having to rely upon seed dispersal. And then it forms this integrated clone so that the different parts of the clone would be able to maintain other parts. So it does have a definite survival and fitness advantage. Now, whenever you have an advantage, there's also a disadvantage for most adaptations. And in this case, it is that the genetic uniformity of the clone allows diseases to spread more rapidly. As a matter of fact, in some places around here in the Black Hills of South Dakota, where I'm speaking to you now, the clones are starting to die off in large patches, and this might have something to do with their genetic uniformity. Here we have a little puff of wind starting to make the leaves quake. Anyway, so the thing I wanted us to think about regarding plant adaptations is, do we always know why plants have the adaptations that they do? Scientists are really good at coming up with just-so stories about plant adaptations. And in the case of the quaking of the leaves, the story is, well, the quaking of the leaves causes turbulence so that carbon dioxide can diffuse into the leaf more quickly, and therefore allow the tree to grow more quickly. Well, why don't other plants do that if it's such a great adaptation? Secondly, what about the photosynthetic bark? Why don't other trees have photosynthetic bark? So really, we don't know why it is that aspens have these adaptations and others do not. We can explain what the advantages are to the aspen, but not necessarily why it's not found in other species. So there's a lot of, perhaps, historical contingency involved here. But it's still a beautiful place, this almost a garden appearance, almost like a forestry plantation, only it's entirely natural. And this is Charles Darwin, and I'm speaking to you from an aspen grove, or is it an aspen? Tally ho, and amen.